Hello everyone, today we are going to play some more of the Rise demo. I think this time I'm going to try and use Insect Glaive, and we're going to take down a Rathalos and a Mitsune, so it should be a long quest, probably. And maybe the Azuchi, because I think the Azuchi's there too. But anyway, for those of you that don't know, Glaive was my first main, really. I started off the game playing dual blades. I played like 2 quests. I hated it because I couldn't handle the stamina management at the time. Then I went over to charge blade for a while, and that was pretty terrible. That was like no good. I was no good at charge blade at all. And then I found I shot SOS during the Legiana quest, and I was no good with the charge blade, so it was taking me 50 minutes, and I didn't kill it, of course, because I suck. This is back in World, of course, and I had shot an SOS, and I had 3 Insect Glaive people. And now, not only were they doing a good job fighting this Legiana, I mean, they were just taking off in the air. They were hitting it in the air, which is something I couldn't do with my charge blade, of course. And I thought that was a huge impediment. I'm like, how are you know, when you're a noob, and you don't know what the heck you're doing, you're like, how am I going to use a longsword to fight a Rathalos? You know, he's in the air. It's not possible. So anyway, that's when I picked up the Insect Glaive, and I played it for a long time. It's a nice balanced weapon. It's elegant. It's beautiful. But eventually I switched to dual blades because I wanted to do even more damage. Once you really know how to play the game, I wanted something more ferocious. But, you know, I did over 1,000 quests with Insect Glaive. I soloed Behemoth and Base World with Insect Glaive, and yeah, so I know how to play Insect Glaive. Yeah, the opinion online has seemed to be that maybe the glaive is either nerfed or its aerial maneuverability isn't unique anymore. It's not unique because everyone has wire bugs and they can fly into the air. Oh man, that's so slow, Insect. Jeez. I don't know if you could see it, but yeah, so everyone, oh gosh, I'm doing a bad job. But yeah, everyone can go in the air now, so it's not unique. Like, the glaive isn't as unique as it used to be. Because obviously if you play World, you know, nothing goes into the air, like, at all, virtually. You know, I mean, you can get into the air if you hop off a ledge, or if you play dual blades and you slide down a hill or something. You could do it, but oh dang, I got hit. But yeah, yeah. So that seems to be the common thing so far. Is like people are like, well, what's gonna make Glaive special now? And I think that's a valid question, but I also think that Capcom generally does a good job of like understanding these kinds of things. Like if you people have the same concern. Oh, I guess I can ride a wyvern. I don't know why, but I guess I can ride a wyvern. But yeah, if you looked at like, oh wow, jeez, I'm kicking its ass. Like Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield had that same issue. Like everyone can use slinger ammo now. So everyone was wondering like, well, what the heck's gonna make Sword and Shield special? Like, you know, that was the one weapon that you could use. Oh, geez, X and A. I don't know how to do that. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, I knocked it down. I can't hit its head, but that's alright. But yeah, people were wondering what the heck is going to make Sword and Shield special. Everyone can use Slinger now. Well, and first of all, they didn't realize at the time how slow Slinger ammo would be while your weapon was out. Like, they didn't understand how much it would limit your movement, and that wasn't an issue that Sword and Shield had, so it still had a little bit of an advantage there. But, you know, they also ended up just giving Sword and Shield basically a whole new way of operating when it came to its combo mechanics. And I forget what the move is called, but yeah, so I just mean to point out that they generally try and think of like, alright, we're kind of we're in a different weapons territory now. What are we gonna do to that weapon to make it like not stand out as something that's been kind of nerfed by the fact that everyone else has access to what it can do, or what it used to be able to do uniquely, but now it isn't doing uniquely anymore. Oh, what? I thought I evaded that. Oh well, that's fine. Come on. Ah, oh, come on, get the face. So, you know, I think the glaive will be fine. Oh man, I fainted. Woo. Dude, what the man? I'm not paying attention, I'm talking too much. That sucked. He whooped my butt. What can I? Okay, there you go. I should do this while I'm on my pallet mute, of course. But yeah, so I'm sure they have a plan for Insect Glaive. I was demoing it just a tiny bit before this, and the first thing I noticed, and I was always curious about whether or not they're going to do this, is that the Insect Glaive now, you're supposed to use it in the air. They tried to fix this with Iceborne, but in base world, if none of you guys know, the glaive was best on the ground. You watch speedruns or solo runs of Behemoth or anything really, they were on the ground. You did the most damage on the ground, which kind of makes sense because their formula is something like what you get in maneuverability when you're in the air with the Insect Glaive is what you lose in damage. So if you're going to be on the ground, you're going to do more damage because you don't have the maneuverability or the flexibility that Aerial Glaive has, because the Aerial Glaive is very flexible. You need to do damage, you can mount, you can dodge things. The stamina requirement isn't that bad, and that's before Black Belt. The stamina requirement, I never thought stamina management with the glaive was that bad. So that was their formula in the last game, and what ended up happening was that all the really good players, all the really good Insect Glaive users, never went in the air. Maybe in certain circumstances, you know, I could think of some times too where it was like, you know, Xena Jiva's shooting its beam. And I'm like, alright, I guess I'll hop over it. Like, it's so easy to just hop over because there's no verticality in that beam. You know, so there's things like that that I used it for, but when I got really good and I could, you know, again, learning to like solo really difficult monsters, I never went in the air anymore. So I think they had a decision to make, like, alright, like that formula makes sense, but how do we want people to play the glaive? Do we want them to play on the ground? Because if the ground does more damage, that's going to be the meta. And so in Iceborne, what they did is they had the pole dive hit, which kind of became the new meta. If you see speedruns with Insect Glaive, you'll see that that's what, like, every time they get a chance, that's basically their blade dance. That's their big move. Like, if you can pole vault in the air and land on its head and do your combo, that's basically what people were spamming as much as they could, and that's the meta for Insect Glaive. So, you know, kudos, they got it so that you could be on the ground, or that you have to be in the air to do the most damage, but you're pole vaulting just to land. You're not doing anything else. You're just landing on its head. So again, you know, you look at what the Insect Glaive is capable of, and you're thinking, like, how do we want people to play this? And we still screwed it up. We still screwed it up because people aren't playing. They're not in the air ever. They're in the air just to land that one move, and that's literally it. So, like, alright, I'll see if I can show you what I'm talking about here, but now they fixed the damage to where, like, Grounded Glaive doesn't do damage anymore. Let's see if yeah, 10, 8, it's nothing. This is like nothing, right? Small potatoes. Well, I'll see if I can hit it in the air some more. Yeah, look at all that. I'm doing all those same damage, but way more hits. Way more hits. So they made, like, they want you in the air now. It's definitely confirmed. They want you in the air. No more of this Grounded Glaive stuff, as far as I know. So yeah, I think that's what they're doing, is like, oh, you think that now that everyone can be in the air, it's gonna tamper on their uniqueness, but I think they just gave it like an aerial buff basically. Yeah, see, that's the big hit right there, and that did like virtually nothing. 10, like, yeah, I'm doing no damage, and then check this out. Oh, I also get mounting too, like I also get like mount mechanics or whatever. Yeah, 9, 12, I'm doing all the same, but instead of doing like 1 or 2 hits at a time, I'm doing like 8. I think you do 8 hits when you do the circle move in the air. So roll. I got it. Screw you. They still have the. I don't see the pole dive. Do they still have the pole dive? Oh man, I'm gonna die. Oh shoot. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh, okay, I'm good. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, I gotta focus at least a little bit. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, now I'm gonna whoop its ass. Let's go. But yeah, see, I'm doing so much damage now. So I don't know, and you know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe grounded glaive is still better somehow, but it really seems like they just decided like, alright, we're gonna make it so people are in the air when they use the glaive. And if they're not, they're playing it subpar. Which I think is the way the weapon should have always been. It should have been that like people play the glaive in the air. Like I know you want to balance out the maneuverability and everything. So I think what they did to try and compensate for the fact that now glaive has to be in the air, they made it so that and they did this with Iceborne too, but they vastly increased the verticality of every move, or at least a lot of moves. So that was a problem in World, and not with Behemoth, but in Base World, monsters did not cover glaive aerial moves at all. Like you could just aerial glaive everything to death and it would never hit you, as long as you were like generally competent. It would never hit you, like, because like every move in that game was like designed to hit things on the ground, like, you know. So it's almost like playing Genji in Overwatch, where Genji is he has the double jump, so everyone else gets one jump pretty much. And so and they balance it out where other people get like movement options, but Genji is the one with the double jump, and it messes up everything. And like everyone's like, "What the frick?" You get one guy over here who has a frickin' like double jump, and so like for him specifically, you got to think like differently than anyone else in the game, basically. And so, and the developers at the time didn't compensate for that, and they actually, like, it's too late to change Genji, but they've talked about this before, where it was just like, if there's one thing we could have done, it probably would have been to change Genji's double jump, because we did not realize how much that was going to mess up the bouncing in the game entirely. We had no idea that just giving him an extra jump, and no one else has it, but he has an extra jump, it fricked up everything. I mean, first of all, he's like an S tier character. And to be fair, it's not like you can't play him without skill. It's a lot like Tracer, where Tracer's S tier, but if you suck, like you might as well not play Tracer. She's not forgiving. If you're really good, you're really good. If you're bad, Tracer will just mess you up. Like, you have 150 health, you'll get killed really fast. But yeah, if there's one thing they could have changed, they were like, yeah, freaking Genji's double jump, like, and so that's like glaive basically in base world, is that no monsters can hit it when it's in the air. So it's actually easy mode, because I beat the game with glaive and I sucked. But if I just spammed aerial, like, nothing could touch me, so I was totally fine. And then I couldn't even play a grounded weapon. I would hop on dual blades, before I learned. I would hop on dual blades, I would hop on longsword. I'm like, I can't dodge these moves. Look at all these moves I have to dodge. What is this? I'm on the ground and I have to roll away. Like, I literally couldn't understand. I put hundreds of, few hundred hours into this game, and I could not understand how to attack the monsters on the ground. I thought it was impossible. I'm like, charge blade, you get this tiny blade, or a sword and shield, you get this tiny dagger, and you're, you know, you know, with a glaive, you can pole vault and then dash like that. I don't even have my white buff on, the speed buff. But look at this! Like, look at all that ground you can cover. Like, holy cow, that's awesome. And then nothing else has that. So I'm like, I can't, you know. So I put hundreds of hours in this game. I could beat every monster, mostly, except Behemoth. But I had no idea how to play. Not really. Oh man, I'm supposed to go. Oh no, this is for. Oh gosh. Sorry if the gameplay is boring, because I'm just really getting into what I'm talking about. Yeah, so with this, at least with the demo so far, I can tell they just made a decision. We're gonna make the decision to make it aerial based. You want to be a grounded glaive player? I mean, there might still be a move for, like maybe there will be a set for that, like a maximum might set, because that's always what I thought too. Like if you want to be a grounded glaive person, maybe you'll get maximum might, and that'll make that viable. But you know, most sets are probably for glaive are probably going to be around its aerial capability. Which I would like too. I would like that option. Like, hey, if you want to use this set and be on the ground, you know, that's fine. But you'd have to use a specific set, and then most of the time it's going to be aerial glaive for most players. Which is balanced out by the fact that there's a lot more verticality in the moves now. They give it more generous hitboxes for the people that are in the air the entire time, which is something they had to do because now every weapon has verticality now. Every weapon can hop in the air and try and mount the monster or whatever. Oh man, I suck. And roll! Haha. Screw you. Okay. Broke apart with the... It looks like they got rid of the... Is he just running? Why the heck is he just running? Is he just running, dude? Man, this freaking Rathian's a coward over here, man. The frick? He's just running across the map like a coward. Get over here, dude. Oh, I hate in the demos that they always give you the slow insects. Like, why are they trying to push that on you? You know, if you're gonna give me a fast insect, I'm going to use that when I get the game. Stop trying to push, like, different insects and stuff on me. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, yep, okay. I was like, oh, he's gonna do his tailspin. Like, no, man. And I wonder if they're gonna have insect buffs in this game too, like they had in the Iceborne with the Slinger. But it would have to be a different system because I don't see Slinger anymore. Oh man. Oh, okay, you know what? Maybe Ground Glaive will be what you use when you run out of stamina. Because that's what just occurred to me in my head. It's like, oh, I'm kind of out of stamina. I should just land a few hits on the ground. Oh, screw you. Alright, let's see, now I can go back in the air. Cover some stamina. So maybe that's what they're thinking. It'll be a balance just because... Oh, dude, I fainted again. God, man, what the frick, dude. Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys. That's terrible. I hope the conversation compensates for my lack of skill. Sitting here bragging about fucking Soul and Behemoth, and here I am getting my butt kicked by a Rathian. That's life. This is the way of things. Oh god, now he's at the other end of the map. Gosh. No, I like it so far. I was doing a lot better before I was recording and commentating on it. I was kicking its butt, and then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll record this, and then now I'm just getting blasted. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think if I have any other thoughts on the glaive. You know, I can tell you as far as all the armor designs and weapon designs so far, they're all astronomically better and like astronomically less lazy than Iceborne and World. I mean, especially Iceborne. We all know how, well, at least we don't all know, but all us dual blades players know that use crit element certainly know how awful it was being a dual blades player. If you cared about how your weapon looked, you would use rarity 10 ice, fire, thunder, water, and dragon. Well, not dragon. Dragon you use Elder Seal. But Balfongo, the hardest monster of all. But yeah, we all know, like, they were all bone weapons. They're all bone designs. It just sucked. You'd get this Glavinus dual blade or this Velcana dual blade, and you wouldn't even use it because you'd be frickin' oh, I'm getting hit by that. You wouldn't even be able to use it because you would just well, you'd go for the most element, and the rarity 10 weapons had the most element. So it really sucked. But I can tell you, like, first of all, like, this glaive design does not look like something that would have been in World at all. But secondly, it's also, like, frickin' gorgeous. I don't know what it is or how it works, but this glaive looks amazing. Oh, okay. You see that? I don't know if you guys saw that, but he actually shot his fireball into the air. He was trying to get me with it. That's kind of cool. And I'm kind of curious if any of you guys maybe noticed this or not, but it does seem like the get-up times are slower, it seems like. But I feel like it takes me a while to get up. Dang, okay. I could, oh jeez. I'll look away for 1 second. Maybe I should just let my Palicos kill it for me. Since I'm playing so terrible. There we go. Oh no. Yeah, see, I'm hitting right trigger to do the dive, and it's not doing it anymore, so I'm kind of curious. Alright, just gotta get that speed. Gosh. Woo! Alright, no. Get away from me. Good, fortify. Roll. Dang it. Pick up an extra wire bug for no reason. Man, dude, this hunt's gonna take forever. Oh, jeez. I mean, you're not supposed to fight it, but man, it just keeps running on me. But yeah, look at this glaive, man. I mean, first of all, I like that it's not double-sided. It seemed like so many glaives in the last game were double-sided for some reason. And I didn't feel like it had to be that way. Like, why is every freaking glaive double-sided? Like, make some that have a, you know, a blade on one end and a handle on the other end, and make some that don't. Like, make some double-sided ones, that's fine. But every glaive was, like, double-sided. It was really annoying. Let's see. Will this guy give me a... Yeah, alright, cool. Thank you. But yeah, and then I'm kind of curious about these robes too. These robes are, I mean, what's up with my guy's face? You can't even see his face. What kind of thing is that? Really great design though. Really, really cool stuff. Oh, dang, dude. Someone ought to tell my Palico that I land the first hit around here, not him. If I want you to land hits, I'll tell you. Oh jeez, that sucked. Okay, no fire. Oh, you know, oh, okay, we're good. I'm getting really high in the air with this glaive, man. I don't know if it was always like that or... Oh, you ain't gonna hit me. Cover some stamina. Oh, I cut off its tail. Hell yeah, let's go. Messing up its wings too, so maybe it won't fly away so much. You know, out of everything I've talked about too, I still haven't noted any of like the Insect Glaive wire bug moves. I don't know anything about them. You know, I can just tell you about what it looks like compared to... Get out of here. What it looks like compared to World and Iceborne, and like I said, just looking at the damage numbers, like, I'm gonna be in the air now. If this is what it looks like, you know, you're not gonna be playing Glaive on the ground anymore, which is nice. I mean, I liked grounded Glaive, but I wanted aerial Glaive to be valid in the last game, and it just simply wasn't. It was, you know, at a certain point, if you want to make it through the game and you don't mind spending extra time on your quests just to complete them safely, totally fine. But if you're looking to be like the best you can be, then it's like, no, you just never use the Glaive, or you never use the aerial. Oh, how you like that evade? Screw you. Oh man, you almost got me at that one. I like that. Oh, okay, so you can use the wire bug to find a... Oh gosh, please don't kill me. You can use the wire bug to find a... It's like a stamina-less way to go into the air, I think. If I saw that right. That's really cool. Like, oh, you want to get into the air? Well, you don't have to pole vault every time. Maybe you can use the wire bug and just get in the air that way. Oh, I killed it. Sweet. Get out of here, Zuchi. I want to carve this guy. Leave me alone. Oh, of course he comes here and tries to annoy the crap out of me. Oh, that is so lame. Let me celebrate. Let me celebrate my dang victory. Alright, well I'm gonna carve this tail because I worked to cut it off. What move was that? That sucked. Stupid Azuchi. Alright, cool. Cool stuff. Well, that was the glaive. I wanna get the cards on this real quick. Alright, so the heat resistant material is often used as armor lining, Rathian webbing. I wonder if that's how the descriptions are going to be from now on. They're kind of just going to tell you that whether something's used for armor or for weapons. But okay, well that wasn't the quest, but that was my quest. So, all right, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed that Insect Glaive footage. All right. See you around next time. Maybe I'll talk about a different weapon. Probably Switch Axe or Charge Blade. I don't know anything enough about Charge Blade, but... Alright, thank you.